And furthermore, I don't know who they got locked in a 5 by 5 storage shed. Okay, if you say it's one of my sisters, then it's one of my sisters. I wouldn't doubt it. You never, ever, ever quit with your shenanigans. Okay, never quit with your shenanigans. And when I was in jail, those confinement officers said, "Can we stop calling Sam a girl now?" Say you didn't say that. Get the cameras. Get the cameras. They definitely said that as they was threatening me and telling me to suck their dick and all of that. Whenever you get through, boo. So what storage unit? I do not know. All I know is when I called for public storage on by Planet Fitness and to reserve my room, my storage room, she told me that somebody put in two orders, one for a 10 by 20 and one for a 5 by 5. I said, I did not do that. I said, I put in for a 10 by 20, not a 5 by 5. I said, somebody is mimicking everything that I'm doing and stealing my identity. She said, well, I'm going to take it out of there and so it doesn't get confused and you don't get charged twice. Just like they said at this storage unit. She said that they didn't transfer me all the way in the computer, so she had to change it up or whatever. And so I didn't get charged twice for two different storage units because I moved out of a 10 by 15, a 10 by 10 into a 10 by 15. So the first one I was in was 169. The other one I'm in now is that was a 10 by 10, 169. And then I moved to the other one that was a 10 by 15, and that one is 191. Okay. And she said that they didn't transfer me out all the way and stuff. And so she had to redo everything so that I wouldn't get charged twice. Chose that 10 by 15 because it was a plug right there. And I didn't, my legs was hurting and everything, and to charge my devices. And that's what she told me, I couldn't even charge my devices no more. That's the only reason why I paid for a bigger storage unit, because the plug, they only got one plug per row, and the plug was closer to the 191 and right across from it. And so I was like, oh, okay, that'll be more convenient because it's empty. And then I could just stretch an extension cord while I work on my social media and stuff when I'm sitting up in there, and cleaning it up and storing stuff in there, you know, and keep my devices charged. When I'm out and about, I ain't got to worry about my devices dying. And then all of a sudden, she told me I couldn't use it no more, and that they should have been covered. And she was gonna get the maintenance man to cover them up. And I was like, and she was like, "Did you uncover them?" I was like, "No, I didn't uncover them. I mean, it's one on each row. It's one on each row." Okay, and so that's why I've been coming to the gas stations and using their plugs, because she said I can't use their plugs there. They don't provide they only provide the electricity inside of the storage unit, which is stupid to me. Well, that's stupid. So anyway, it'll be over Friday. I'm moving out of there Friday. Whenever they talking about somebody gonna say I gotta go tomorrow and leave everything in there, or they calling the police. Call the police, and I'm not leaving everything in there. That's my shit. Call them. I'm not leaving it until Friday when I get my check. Okay, and then furthermore, my lease is not up until the 7th. And furthermore, I'm not giving you everything. So you can stop going in there, knocking my mommy obituaries down, looking through my stuff and all of that, and trying to call it Michael Jackson's house. It ain't Michael Jackson's house. Period. It was a storage space that I was using for my storage and a slash internet office space when I want to take a break out of being outside and shit. and do my social media work to find my family and expose you motherfuckers for who you are whenever you get through. Boo.